Hello and welcome. I'm Ghulam Mohammed Khalil, an Accessibility Quality Engineering Senior Analyst at Accenture. Today, we embark on a journey to explore the ways we can make our Outlook emails more inclusive and accessible for people with disabilities. Over the course of this video, we'll delve into various aspects of creating an accessible email, including how to check accessibility while you work, the importance of avoiding tables, and the use of built-in headings and styles. We'll also cover how to create paragraph banners, add alt text to visuals, and implement accessible hyperlink text and screen tips. Moreover, we'll discuss the use of accessible font formats and colors, the creation of accessible lists, and how to adjust space between sentences and paragraphs. Lastly, we'll touch on how to request accessible emails and test accessibility with the immersive reader. With these tips, you can make your emails more accessible and inclusive for everyone. Let's dive in. First, it's important to check accessibility while you work in Outlook. You see, accessibility isn't just an afterthought, it's an integral part of the process. And Outlook has built-in features to help you do just that. When you're crafting your email, ensure you're running the accessibility checker. It's there to guide you through the journey, ensuring your content is not only high quality, but also universally accessible. Now let's talk tables. They can be a real challenge for screen readers, creating hurdles for the visually impaired. So, instead of tables, consider using bullet points or text to present your data. If tables are unavoidable, make sure to keep them simple and always include clear row and column headers. Remember, the goal is to make information easily digestible for everyone. Remember, checking accessibility and avoiding tables are key steps in creating accessible emails. Let's make sure our digital world is inclusive for all. Next, let's talk about how you can use built-in headings and styles and create paragraph banners. First off, using built-in headings and styles in Outlook is a fantastic way to make your emails more accessible. They not only help organize your content, but they also guide the reader through your message. Think of them as the signposts of your email. They tell your reader what to expect and where to go. To use these features, start by selecting the text you want to format. Then go to the Format Text tab and choose the desired style from the Styles group. You can choose from a variety of options, including different levels of headings and various text styles. Remember, consistency is key. Use the same style for the same level of information across your email. This helps the reader understand your structure and follow your message more easily. Now let's move on to paragraph banners. These are essentially informative headers that you can use at the beginning of a new topic or section in your email. They act as a quick summary that helps the reader know what's coming up next. Creating a paragraph banner is simple. Just type your banner text at the start of the paragraph and then highlight it. Next, go to the Format Text tab and click on Borders in the paragraph group. Choose the top border option to create a line above your text, effectively turning it into a banner. But why are these features important for accessibility? Well, they make your emails easier to navigate, especially for people using screen readers. These tools read out the contents of the page, and the headings, styles, and banners help them understand the structure of your email. They can then relay this information to the user, making your email easier to comprehend. So, the next time you're composing an email in Outlook, keep these tips in mind. Use built-in headings and styles to organize your content and guide your reader. Create paragraph banners to summarize your topics and make your emails easier to navigate. By using headings, styles, and paragraph banners, you can make your emails easier to navigate and understand. Another important aspect of accessibility is adding alt text to visuals and creating accessible hyperlink text and screen tips. Alt text, short for alternative text, is a crucial part of making your emails accessible. It provides a textual description to images, charts, and other visuals, which can be read out loud by screen readers for individuals with visual impairments. In Outlook, adding alt text is quite simple. Right-click on the image you want to add alt text to, select Format Picture, then click on the Alt Text tab in the sidebar. Type in a concise yet descriptive alt text in the provided field. Remember, the goal is to convey the same information as the image itself. Now, onto accessible hyperlinks. These are hyperlinks that clearly describe where they lead or what they do, as opposed to vague phrases like "click here." To create an accessible hyperlink in Outlook, highlight the text you want to turn into a hyperlink, right-click and select Hyperlink. Type the URL in the address field and the descriptive text in the text to display box. This way, when a screen reader encounters the hyperlink, it reads the descriptive text, giving the user a clear idea of where the link leads. Screen tips, on the other hand, are small pop-up boxes that appear when you hover over a hyperlink. They can provide additional context about where a link leads. To add a screen tip in Outlook, follow the same steps as adding a hyperlink. However, before clicking OK, click on the screen tip button. Enter your screen tip text in the box, then click OK twice to close the windows. Now, when someone hovers over the hyperlink, your screen tip will appear, offering extra information about the link. So by adding alt text to visuals and creating accessible hyperlink text and screen tips, you provide an inclusive experience for all Outlook users. These small steps can make a big difference in the accessibility and usability of your emails. Alt text and accessible hyperlinks not only make your emails more accessible, but also more informative and user-friendly. Finally, let's discuss how to use accessible font formats and colors, create accessible lists, adjust space between sentences and paragraphs, and request and test accessibility. The font you choose to use in your email plays a significant role in its accessibility. Opt for fonts that are easy to read, like Arial or Times New Roman, and ensure the size is large enough to be easily seen. Now let's talk colors. When choosing colors for your text and background, it's crucial to have a high contrast between them. This makes your email easier to read for everyone. Creating lists in your emails can also enhance readability. Instead of jumbling all your points together, use bulleted or numbered lists. This breaks down the information into digestible chunks, making it easier to understand, especially for individuals with cognitive disabilities. Adjusting the space between sentences and paragraphs can also improve your email's accessibility. Extra space can make your email less cluttered and more comfortable to read. Now here's a significant part: requesting accessible email. If you're sending an important email or a newsletter, consider including a line at the bottom that allows recipients to request an accessible version. This simple gesture can go a long way in making everyone feel included. The final step in ensuring your email is accessible is testing. Outlook has a feature called the Immersive Reader that can help with this. It allows you to see your email from the perspective of someone with a disability. Use this tool to find any areas of your email that could be improved. In conclusion, making your emails accessible involves checking accessibility while you work, avoiding tables, using built-in headings and styles, creating paragraph banners, adding alt text to visuals, using accessible hyperlink text and screen tips, using accessible font formats and colors, creating accessible lists, adjusting space between sentences and paragraphs, and finally requesting and testing accessibility. By following these tips, you can make your emails more accessible and inclusive. Thank you for watching.